What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video, and today I did want to switch it up a little bit since DBL is in maintenance right now, and I do in the future want to wait until early season to showcase some characters that I've been wanting to show off. I wanted to talk about the new stuff that's dropping tonight. Well, early today, same thing. We do have some new equipments in Godku Zenkai. So, without further ado, let's start with the gold equipment. I'm guessing this is the PvP equipment that we're going to get. It is the Heh equipment. It is for Tag Saiyans, which is good. Pretty universal equip. You're able to put this on, what, 70-80% of the game. Slot 1, base strike defense, base blast defense from 5% to 12%. I do think this slot 1 is a little meh. It's like kind of mid, honestly. I'm not going to lie to you. 12% at most for strike and blast defense is kind of low, especially in this meta. I'm expecting, like, nowadays, like, 20% at least. Like, I'm not going to lie. Maybe, yeah, I think 20% is where I'm comfortable at bare minimum. But it is a PvP equipment, so, I mean, I don't think you could ask for too much. Slot 2 is pretty decent. Base health from 5 to 10%. If you get that at 10%, I do feel like that's pretty decent. Being able to get HP off of any equipment, I think, is good. I think that's what makes the Awakened Future equipment so good. I think that's what makes some certain unique equipments good, is that pure base health. You know, it's just going to make your character last a little bit longer in battle. Maybe take one last hit before you're about to die to swap into somebody else. Health is always good. We will take that. Slot 3, health restoration from 5 to 10%, and then 5 to 10% to pure strike and blast if this character is a defense type. Oh, I already know who that's going to work good with. This is definitely meant for Purple Godku Zenkai, but this is also going to be really good for Bardock. I'm pretty sure Bardock is a defense type. I could be wrong, but any defense type in the game can honestly benefit from the base strike and blast defense. I think there probably are better equips out there for pure defenses, but they might be a little more limited. Like, they might be a co-op equipment. They might be an Awakened equipment that might take more resources. So, honestly, for a PvP equip, the first slot is pretty mid, like I said. But slot 2 and 3, they're looking pretty decent. I'm not going to lie. I think this is a good slot 3 equipment you run until you find something that will be better for said character that you're giving it to. And it's kind of restricted with defense type as well for the last slot. So if you're not going to put this on a defense character, you do not want to run this. But yeah, the Heh equipment, it looks alright. Our next equipment here is Hurry Up and Die. This equipment, I think, is pretty old. If I go, let me look up DBL space and see if I can find the old equip. Let me go to items. Let me go to equipment. Let me go search. What is it? Hurry. Yes, this equipment is very old. So the base equipment was giving up to 10% key recovery, up to 12% special move damage, and up to 20% base blast. For an old equip, the key recovery being that low is not good, in my opinion. The special move damage is okay, and the base blast is kind of mid too. So if we look at the Awakened version now, it is going up from 10 to 22%. It is going up to 12 to 15%. And then I think the 20% base blast is still the same. But however, now you're getting up to 6% pure blast. Damn! This equip is pretty... I still am not the biggest fan of slot 1. I think base key recovery is... It's okay. If you put this on a character that has really low key recovery, I can't really think of anybody in particular, but if you run this on somebody that has low key recovery, I guess, but like I feel like most characters are going to get key back pretty quick. The special move going up to 15% is pretty good. If you pop this with somebody like Yellow Bardock, for example... Oh, but it's a range type, though, so it is limited. No, you wouldn't be able to run this with Bardock. You could... Oh, my God. You know who... If you... Dude, this for Nabjita might actually be insane, bro. Getting 6% pure blast, but this is per range type, too, so it is limiting you to a ranged setup. And I feel like most characters in this meta right now are strike-based. You have Rose, strike-based. LSV, strike-based. Buhan, I'm pretty sure, is strike-based. I think Kid Buu might be strike-based. I know Bardock's defense, I'm pretty sure. There are not a ton of good ranged units in this meta, but this could be a big setup for Anniversary for ranged units. But yeah, this for Nabjita, I think could be pretty good. I think maybe Purple Cell you could give this to. Let me look at range type units really quick. Super Saiyan 4, Goku could be pretty good. Piccolo, UI. Maybe Full Power Frieza, I'm not sure about that though. Is there anybody else that's like super good blast based? Damn, a lot of these characters are not good. Turles, you can do Turles since he just got his Zenkai. Maybe Fusing Super Gogeta. Yeah, Fusing Super Gogeta, you can do that as well. Daima Vegeta. There's some okay blast characters. Is Purple Cell not... Is he not a range type? Am I tripping? I swear, I thought he was ranged. I guess not. Yeah. I guess I'm tripping. Why did I think he was blast? I don't know. But this equipment does look pretty good. We'll get into our last equipment here, and I think, I'm not sure, it could just be a basic, unique equipment, but I do think this is the start of new Legends ranking equips purely because this is a melee type. And if you look at the stats, you're getting base strike defense, base strike attack, and then pure strike when 3 battle members or more are melee type guys. What does this equipment sound familiar to? The Jiren equipment. However, you're not getting base, strike defense and strike attack on 2 slots. You are getting this on 1 with the strike defense and then 1 with the strike attack. But the 15% is very familiar to me with the 3 battle members being the melee type. I don't think this condition is part of the Jiren equip. I could be wrong. Now that I'm really looking at it, maybe it's not a Legend ranking equip. But I'm not going to lie. It did really remind me of a Legends ranking equip. This equip looks pretty decent, though. At max, you're getting 25% of strike defense. I did say that 20 for most stats baseline, if it's base, is decent. And it goes up to 25. I'm cool. I'm cool with slot 1. Slot 2 going up to 32% is nasty. It's nasty. That's really good. I can't ask for more with this. And then slot 3 is actually pretty good, but you need to be melee centered. It's very similar to the Awakened equipment as well with the You Must Die or whatever the name was. You're gonna want a melee style team with this. I see what they're doing with these equips. They're kind of leaning into restrictions. The Godku equipment, you need to be a defense type. The Awakened equipment, you need to be ranged, or your whole team needs to be ranged for those good pure stats. And then same with this one too, where 3 battle members need to be melee type. So, yeah, the equipments are looking pretty decent. I think if I put them in order from worst to best, I would probably put the Awakened equipment at 1, this Goku equipment at 2, and then I would probably put the equipment at 3. But without further ado, let's get into the bread and butter of this video. Oh my god, I did not mean to click on that. We're getting into Godku's Zenkai. He's been out for a little bit, but yeah, stats not great. His main ability, Quelling Force, draws a special arts card next, restores own health by 25%, cancels own attribute downgrades in abnormal conditions, cancels enemy attribute upgrades, and then it takes 15 counts. After Zenkai, his stats, okay, I don't think we can see his stats yet. I think they'll be pretty high, though. Some guesstimates, I'm probably going to guess maybe like 260, 270 strike, maybe 280, 290 blast, and then like 200,000 plus for the defenses. His main ability goes from what we stated prior to special art, health 30%, key plus 30. Okay, so he's nullifying endurance now. I think is it taking a little bit longer to get as well? Okay, no, it's still 15 counts. So HP goes up to 30. Key goes up by 30. That was not there before. He's, yeah, canceling. That's still the same. Okay, so he's nullifying endurance. Okay, so what's new is this, this, and this. So when he pops main, he has endurance null for 10 counts. I'm guessing that maybe you want to pop the green with this guy, pop the main ability, and then just go to town. I guess maybe land a rush or something. That would probably be the move, right? His Zenkai starter ability, he's getting 250% damage, 220 damage guard. It's a little low. Damage is a little low too, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe he'll get a little bit more in his kit though. Okay, key, and then other ally. Oh, okay, he's raising their health restoration too. I like that. Being able to like swap out. I'm trying. Rose will benefit from this a lot. I'm trying to think of other units. I mean, maybe Ultra UI with his green card. He'll get more HP. Who else is like really prominent in God Key? Maybe God Vegeta. Maybe God Vegeta will benefit from this as well, from the Rose banner. Okay, so these are all of his abilities, right? These are the 4. Okay. Let's go pre-Zenkai here. Struggle against... Wait. Okay. The Omnipotent Galliora. Okay, well, that's what we're doing first. Okay. And flex all enemies with attribute downgrade 25% to all arts costs for 5 timer counts. I mean, this is good, but for only 5 counts, that's pretty much useless. Following effects occur when this character invades an enemy attack with a vanishing step. Okay, so every time he vanishes, he's getting extra 25% damage, and then -5 to own arts for 10 counts. That switches to health plus 10, destroy an enemy card, all enemy... Okay, so this is the same, still 5 counts. I mean, this is uncover change, though, so, I mean, this will be mid-combo. That might... Maybe that's better, because he's destroying a card, too, he's getting some HP back, and then for 5 counts, they have higher cost. That's not bad, because I think you want to do this as a combo stopper. On Vanishing Step, okay, so this is new. He was not getting these special arts before. Yeah, he was not getting the special arts before, so when he vanishes now, he's getting 2 green cards. He's getting 30% damage for 20 counts. All arts cost -5 for 10, and then destroy all enemy strike cards 3 times. This looks pretty good. 280% damage. And then he is destroying a card, and then drawing a green. So, hey, bro. He's going to be able to lock you in as soon as possible, doing more damage for 20 counts alongside that. He's lowering the cost of everything for 5 for 10 counts as well. And then he's destroying all strike arts, damn, for 3 times. So every time he vanishes, if you have a whole hand of strikes, you're not going to be able to punish. Damn, dude. Not a bad ability, honestly, for the start. Okay. Let's look at the struggle against the onslaught. Reduces damage received by 15% for 10 timer counts when this character enters the battlefield. It's alright. Reduces damage by 15%. Let me see what it is now. Yeah, they just changed it to damage guard. Damage guard 10%. Damage up by 25%. Extra damage guard, so 30% damage guard. Okay, so to what? 250 damage guard in total when you pair that ability with the main. Is drawing a card with 3 or fewer. Damn, he's getting so much from this. So this completely changes. I think it goes up to 30% damage now instead of 25. And then this is new, the all arts cost -5. Oh no, I'm looking at, why I'm looking at the Omnipotent Godly Aura lock-in, gang. So, draw 1, okay, so this is going, wait, dude, I'm losing myself, okay, 25% damage is the same, and then, like I said, I think this changes to just damage guard instead of reducing damage, and then enemy strike and blast arts power, okay, so that's like Evo Chem where he's lowering the damage by just strike and blast arts in general. So, he's getting this, he's getting this, he's getting this, he's getting this, this is the same, and then this is changed from reducing, I think they lowered the amount, though. They just gave him an extra 10% damage guard instead of the 15% of just pure lowering damage. It's not bad. I think it's an upgrade, but, I mean, the extra damage guard is nice for sure. I mean, He has a defense type, so I'm guessing this part of his kit is to just tank a little bit better. I mean, obviously you have extra damage here too, but it's mainly damage guard and lowering enemy strike and blast arts. So I think the struggle against the Onslaught is a decent upgrade. Could it have been better? Maybe a little more damage guard, maybe like 20%. And then, because you'll get 40, and then you'll get 260 damage guard. Is there any damage guard that comes from the first ability? No, because that would only be 260. Yeah, maybe just a little bit higher for damage guard I would have liked, but it's not bad, honestly. I can't ask for too much. All right, and now we're getting into his purely new abilities. A long-awaited worthy rival based on strike/blast arts usages. So your first striker blast art is getting extra 50% damage. So 50, 30... 50, 30, is that it? Oh, no, 50, 25, 30. So, 105 plus, okay, 355 damage. Okay. 355, okay. That's a lot of damage, I'm not going to lie. 355 damage coming from all this. I mean, it's only for 15 counts. This is only for 20 counts. And then this is only for 20 counts as well. So, is this... Oh, this is always on Vanishing Step. This is on Entry. This is based on... Okay. So this all kind of coincides. So you vanish, you get this. You start striking and blasting, you get this. And then for this... Yeah. So vanish... We're on Battlefield. Okay, so you get this from the enemy. So enemy... Vanish. And then on strike and blast arts. Okay. So maybe, yeah, okay, so you vanish and the enemy pops their attack, so you get the two things of damage there. And then on your first strike or blast, you get the damage here. And then when you use the third card, sub counts on switch -3. Okay. So I'm guessing Godku will go from 10 to 7 to be able to come back in. Not bad. Not bad. You're getting a lot of damage and a lot of damage guard from all of this. So, not bad. I'm looking at all this together. He's looking pretty decent. And then fierce attack and defense. When enemy attack ends, restore health by 30%. Up to 30% max. Oh, 30% of the damage received. Okay, so you would like take like 30% of 2 million, or 30% of 1.5 million, or whatever damage number you get, it is 30% of that number. You're not actually healing 30%. You are getting 30% of what you've taken. And then damage guard. Okay, so we're getting extra damage guard here. So we have 20% damage guard, 30% damage guard, 50% damage guard, 270 damage guard. Is that it? 10... 30, 50. Okay. 270 damage guard, and then 250, 280, 305, 355. Okay, 355 damage, and then 270 damage guard. Honestly... The damage is pretty high when you pair all of this together. Damage guard, I would say, is pretty average, 270. Not bad. I'm only worried that he's a purple dude. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Okay, then he's getting extra health as well while not defeating an enemy. Oh. Okay, so, wait. Special move. Oh, okay, because I was going to say it's 4 times. There's only 3 ultimates. But Rose has multiple ultimates. Okay. I was tweaking for a second. I was like, how would you get the 4th proc? But it's special move and ultimate and awakened. So you get 40% HP. Cancel enemy attribute upgrades twice. And then sub counts -5. And then you pair that with, damn, he's going to be at like 2. This guy's always going to be able to come in too. Not bad. Tanky guy that can come in at any time. Pretty decent damage too. 355, 270 damage guard. This guy might look pretty good. Okay. Like I said, I'm just scared against Bardock is like the big thing. Like, how will this guy do against Bardock? How will this guy do against Kid Buu? How will this guy do against Yellow Super Saiyan 4? We don't know. His Z ability did get upgraded. I like that they've been doing this with Sparkings that are getting Zenkais because their old Z abilities were just horrible. If we look at his old Z ability, look at this, bro. 35. Okay, honestly, for an old character, it was only Godkey, but these stats aren't bad. But now, they're even better. Now, we have Godkey, Sun Family, and Sagas from the movies. Yeah, they didn't even need to change it. They didn't even need to change it. The 35 stats already was good. And then we're also getting Blast Attack, too. I'll take that. Okay, his Zenkai ability is Purple Sagas from the movies. Okay, is there any other Purple Sagas from the movies Zenkai buffers? I don't think so. Let me actually look that up, too. Let's go characters. Let's go Sparking. Purple. Are any of these guys Sagas from the movie Zenkai buffers? I don't... Oh, I think it's Turles? Let me see. Zenkai ability. He was powerful opponent. Do we really not have a Sagas from the movie Zenkai? Oh, maybe Janemba. Was he... Hold on, was he powerful opponent too? Wait. No, yeah, he was! Do we really not have a... I don't think so. Broly. It's Broly. Broly was the last one. And Broly's been Zenkai'd forever, dude. He's been Zenkai'd for ages. Like, when did he get his Zenkai? I can't fully tell you, but he's been in the game for a long time, man. Been in the game for a really long time. Yeah, Purple Sagas from the movies. I'm pretty sure Broly was... Jesus Christ. That old Broly was the last one. Let me double check just to make sure. Yeah. Because he's Sun Family. Oh, is there anybody else? No. No, it was really only Broly. Wow. I mean, that's good. Another Purple Saga from the movies buff. I mean, are there really a ton of good Purple Sagas from the movies units, though? Like, Cooler? Cooler, bro. Get another Zenkai buff for the big Cooler, bro. And the big 26. Holy shit. Yeah, I really don't think there are a ton of good Purple Sagas from the movies characters, but hey, maybe this is a setup. Maybe this is a setup for a Purple Saga from the movie Side Sparking, because there's no way we get another Legend Purple. No fucking way we get another Legend Purple. So maybe maybe a Side Sparking, maybe an Ultra. That's gonna get, Purple Saga from the movies. Yeah, possible. Maybe a Broly. Who knows? But, yeah, pretty decent is the ability as well. Strike does nothing. Blast on impact. Blast cost +2 to the enemy for 15 counts. I mean, that's alright because you're going to continue to combo them, and 15 counts isn't a super long time. They'll probably have this inflicted for, like, what? 7 or 8 counts after your combo's over. We do have the Godbind as well. So the Godbind now is drawing a special move. Ooh, that's good because you're force drawing these two. You're going to be getting a lot of special moves with this guy. You're getting some extra health, extra key, ally damage. Wow, this is supporting allies too for 15 counts. This is good. This is a really good green. In fact, this has always been good too, the Immobilize. I don't know, though. Are there certain characters that are immune to this? I don't know exactly who would be immune to this, but there might be characters out there that won't get inflicted by this. I'm not sure, though. I don't know if it's a separate buff, because obviously there's stuff like Flash that people are immune to. There are things like paralysis and other type of effects that they aren't going to be affected by, so I don't know if this will get canceled as well. But we'll see. And then enemy damage received up by 30%. That's pretty decent just to do more damage with Godku and stuff. I'll take that. That's pretty good. And then we have the blue card here, which now is doing 60% extra damage. And then 30 key. And then enemy arts cost +10. Dude, this guy is decent, bro. A nice little disruptor. Constantly raising arts cost. Lowering the damage of blasts and strikes. Upping the cost of things with his blast card. what's it called? Let me scroll up. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, canceling the upgrades. Also, yep, the Strike and Blast arts. Destroying cards. Raising arts cost. Like, this guy's gonna be really annoying to get around. Like, he's gonna be a big disruptor that's doing pretty good damage. He's supporting the team. He's doing a lot. He's doing a lot, bro. He's buffing the team. He's doing decent damage. He has decent defenses. He's a good disruptor. He's an immobilizer with this green card. He's force drawing greens. He's force drawing blues. He has pretty decent Eclipse that are coming in as well. Man, this guy, he might be good. The only thing I'm worried about is him paired against yellows. That's really it, man. If I run into any type of greens with this Godku, I'm going to be confident that I'm going to be eating shit. I'm going to be confident that I'm going to be stopping combos. I'm going to be confident that I'm doing good damage. I'm excited for Godku. I'm excited. I think this guy's going to be pretty decent. They do really have to make sure, though, that these yellows get countered. I mean, you're going to have to run this guy with a good red. And, I mean, what red are you going to run with this guy? For Godkey, maybe Fusion Zamasu, I guess. Or you could throw this guy on leader slot and run him with Buhan or something, or put Buhan in the leader slot on Godkey, I guess. I don't know why you'd do that, because there are better options, but I'm excited. The Eclipse look pretty decent. Godku looks pretty decent. We have some new events coming in. We've got some adventures coming in that are giving us Chrono Crystals. We are getting the Equipment Awakening system revamp as well, so I'm excited. We've got about 4 hours until the maintenance is over. I hope you guys enjoyed this new style of video, and let me know in the comments and in the Discord as well how I can improve these type of videos. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and I will catch you guys doing an Evoken showcase next. And then once this guy gets to Zenkai 6, we will show him off as well. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.